Today, from Oklahoma City, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Oklahoma City Bisons taking on the Orlando Wizards.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Orlando Wizards and the Oklahoma City Bison. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Oklahoma City team as they interplay here. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Taking in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got it. The tight end, Allen.
The pass.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
I think that typically we expect teams to save their home run plays for later in the game when they feel like they have an advantage over a defense. But in this case, they thought they had the advantage right away and took the shot on the first play of the game and completed it successfully.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A little juke. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities. But always making sure no one's holding.
Ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll try the left side. Way. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
3rd down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the traders take a look, we'll step aside. And on now is the punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver? Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 catches, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Gonna give this time to the tailback.
Number 20.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
23-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Levine throwing the out route incomplete. It's 4th, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Levine. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown! There's no big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in a position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays.
7. Wizards nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A nice little juke. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
At the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Another carry.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Down at the 35-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Again, the ball carrier.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a handoff looking right. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bison 7, Wizards nothing.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got this down to the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 1 yard gain.
Operating from the gun. Levine, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Levine. And he's got some space here. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Pick up of 2. Brings up 2nd and
to throw on 2nd down. Levine. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Let's go.
It's a loss of 8.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Levine. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
There certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
On 4th down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. This just a 24-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead moves to 10-0.
Bisons 10. Wizards nothing.
That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Carroll.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At their 49-yard line.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And an Orlando first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
That one covers 29 yards, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
They'll try the left side. Way. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 17 yards out. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. His first career touchdown pass, and you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drive goes 8 plays.
Wizards 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 36-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On third down, Levine. And he's got his man on stride, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Levine. Eluding the pressure right. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, Levine. And it's incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Levine firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Makes it
operating from the gun. Levine. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on first down, Levine. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards there to begin the third quarter. They also lead by 3 points.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
He's tackled.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
The 20-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
And this one is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
It's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
The pass.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
First down.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
First down, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play going absolutely absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Looking to throw. Allen's got it over the middle. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Complete to number 80. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
9 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On 1st down, Duncan. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call.
Offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
A loss of 14 on the play.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And they'll send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line.
The tackle made.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Made at the 21-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
It's a gain of 2.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back, everybody, to Oklahoma City. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, Levine. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Levine. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Over the middle, complete. That's 4. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
50-yard line.
From the gun, Levine. Got his man complete over the middle. It's 4. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. The offense on 3rd down, they've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw. Levine. And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Point after try forthcoming. It's good to make it 17-7. What a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Orlando takes back over on offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Wide out, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
There's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here. A quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
On 1st down, Levine firing quickly here, and that's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A 6-yard.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Levine. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
At the 26.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And this one is right through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
Bison's 20, Wizards 7.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 24-yard line.
The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 13, a little under a minute 50 remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
The pass.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
So the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
To number 15.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away. Incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Oklahoma City, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.